Forgetting your password, leading you to have multiple accounts in just one social media platform, is a universal experience, am I right? But trust me, that is not the universe you want to live in. In this digital age, it's almost second nature for people to have multiple accounts across various platforms. And let's be honest, most of us are guilty of reusing the same easy-to-remember passwords, something like password 123, your name 2000, your pet name, or using something as easy as your birthday date. Sounds familiar? Those shortcuts might save 5 seconds of your time, but really, they could cost you your personal data and privacy in ways you can't imagine. Let me put this into perspective. According to a study provided by Professor of Information Technology at the MIT Sloan School of Management, stated that over 2.6 billion personal records were breached in 2021 and 22, with an astonishing 20% increase in data breaches to 2023, and it is expected to increase more every single year. And did you know that 47% of reports of those breaches are due to compromised passwords? Shocking, right? IT security professionals at SMB stated that it's not just big corporations or celebrities being targeted. Ordinary people like us are at risk too. Now, let's take a step back and look at this from another angle. The truth is that hackers today don't need your passwords to access your personal information anymore. Your social media accounts, even if it's set private, can serve as a gateway to your world, opening its doors for your most valuable information. Think about it. Your post might reveal your location, routines, or even your workplace and university. Your bio might disclose your email or phone number. Even the comments you leave and the hashtags you use can create a detailed map of your personal network. Take LinkedIn for an example. LinkedIn is a standardized platform for working people, but also become an information heaven, storing multiple levels of professionals all around the world who rely on the platform to network. Let me tell you a story. In June 2021, a hacker known as Tom Lanier advertised the sale of information from around 700 million LinkedIn users on the Darknet forum. This figure represents approximately 90% of LinkedIn total user base and is considered the largest LinkedIn data leak to date. Data breaches do not only happen on a professional scale. Remember the Celebgate phenomenon that happened exactly 10 years ago? The year 2014 became the rise of visual-focused content on the social media landscape, where celebrities still use Tumblr and Facebook. Now, during those times, there was also an occurrence of one of the most widely publicized cyber scandals, with the release of hundreds of intimate photos of female celebrities, including A-listers like Jennifer Lawrence, Avril Lavigne, Kate Upton, and Ariana Grande, with some confirming that the leaks were genuine. The images were initially leaked on 4chan, but then shared on social sites like Reddit, Imgur, Tumblr, and others. The 36-year-old man from Pennsylvania used a password hacking software to gain illegal access to the iCloud passwords of the targeted celebrities. He stole photos, videos, and in some cases, an entire iPhone backup, affecting more than 50 Gmail accounts and iCloud accounts. The hacker is believed to have used a technique known as spear phishing, which targets specific users by impersonating accounts that they might already know. That's scary, right? The hackers then request personal information like usernames and passwords, hoping that the victim might provide details. Unfortunately, even if you think your social media is only followed by close friends and relatives, you have to be cautious of some that may be undercover, lurking for your data. Take a moment to check who's following you. Have you posted anything important in these past few days? These two stories I just told you are only two of the biggest top 5 media heists of the century. But it does not stop there. On a larger scale, cybersecurity remains one of the most pressing challenges facing nations. In Indonesia, the top 5 industries targeted by cyber attacks include technology, media and telecommunications, financial services, government, energy, and food and beverages. The main attack methods observed were ransom, sale of access, and data. According to the 2024 Cyber Threat Landscape Report, the sale of access and data suggests ongoing efforts to infiltrate businesses in Indonesia. With Indonesia chairing ASEAN in 2023, government-targeted attacks may be linked to espionage, while energy and F&B sector attacks could be part of influence operations ahead of the 2024 elections. Here's another fun stat. Cybercrime is set to cost the global economy to $10.3 trillion by 2025. The digital media has definitely simplified human communication and broken geographical boundaries, allowing users to connect and showcase their lives worldwide. But when data are not regulated and protected as it should be, it leaves personal, professional, and even leads to bigger societal and political risks. So, how many of you have recently ordered something online, interacted to a Twitter thread, or leave a comment on a YouTube video? Yes, these technologies are fun and convenient, but they can also act as puppets, controlled by hackers pulling the strings. They use various techniques like phishing, where they trick you into providing sensitive information, or social engineering, where they manipulate you into giving away details without you even realizing it. Every online transaction, interaction, and engagement adds another thread to the web of your digital footprint. And with every thread, there's a potential vulnerability. But how does this keep happening, and how could we change? SMB's Cybersecurity Disconnect report concluded that non-IT business leaders cited a lack of understanding, lack of importance, and the hectic pace of businesses as the top 3 barriers to security policy adherence. And as of 2021, the Indonesian Digital Literacy Index is only at the medium level with the score of 3.49. Kominfo uses the Digital Literacy Index framework to measure 4 pillars, namely digital skills, digital ethics, digital culture, and, let's guess, the digital security and safety, with, sad to say, the lowest score of 3.1 on a scale from 1 to 5. The digitalization of the media is both inevitable and unstoppable. As active users of social media and technology devices, we should take early measures to safeguard not only our assets, but our digital body and our existence well-being. So, how do we protect ourselves? It starts with individual mindfulness and action. Here are a few simple but crucial strategies you can use to wait, let me ask the script from my friend. Okay, sorry. use passwords, regularly update your password, unique passwords, incorporate 12 characters, upper, lowercase, numbers, letters, blah, blah, blah. This is not enough. This is not enough. This is not enough. Now, it's time to show you the actual example from the trusted National Institute of Standards and Technology, or also known as the NIST, recommends using passphrases that are easy to remember, but hard to guess. An example would be, I will totally excel this exam.com, $91/uppercase, exclamation mark. And avoid reusing the passwords, no matter how tempting it is. This will avoid breaches of multiple accounts at once. And lastly, try to change your password every 3 to 6 months to limit the lifespan of compromised credentials. Next is to enable multi-factor authentication, or also known as FMA. It's an extra layer of security that can save you from potential breaches. Even if the password is taken, your account will remain secure without a second factor. 3. Imagine you are in a cafe. Next time you're there, avoid using their public Wi-Fi, especially when you are conducting sensitive transactions like online shopping and banking, because you have to mitigate risk associated with unsecured connections. And last but not least, 4 is to adjust privacy settings by regularly reviewing your social media accounts and limiting exposure to personal information as much as you can. As I was saying, let's also remember that there's a bigger picture here. Your actions don't just protect you, they protect the community around you. By practicing good digital habits, you inspire others to do the same to create a ripple effect for a safer online world. So, next time you post, you may want to think, am I okay with this existing forever? Am I okay with this being read by anyone? And am I okay with this being used to profile who I am? Lastly, is it really necessary to share it in the first place? Because be cautious with what you share online. Sometimes less is more. So, to conclude, the universe of digital connectivity is vast, exciting, and powerful. But it's also full of risks. Let's not make it easier for those who wish to misuse it. Be intentional, be informed, and above all, be secure.